All right, so I'm Scott from South Florida Insider, and I'm here with
Jared Watson from the Dirty Heads.
So first off, man, we're thrilled to have you back, have live music again. How great is it? I mean, I know you've already been in South Florida. You were just telling me about the Key West show and whatnot, but I mean, we're really, some of us, this is our first show in almost 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the energy is, it's different, you know, coming out of something that none of us have been through, right? So, like, you can just feel it in the, I mean, I just feel it in general. Like, we don't even have to be at the show, but every show that we've played, like, there's a full different energy to it, and it's really in a good way, in the most positive way. Like, people are just out and stoked to be out and stoked to be at the show, and it's just super fun for us because we know we're just doing our jobs, but everybody wants to come and like have a good time. So it's like making the shows easier to play because we know like everybody wants to be there as bad as we want to be there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure,
yeah. So it's very like there's something very like comfortable and light about the energy like at all the shows. But even though we're completely raging, it's just like everybody wants to get out of the fucking house and be around people and have a good time. And for us to be able to do that, and you know, we're just stoked.
And even though you guys have always presented yourself, you're a humble band, this whole experience, how to even kind of transcended the band, made them even more humbling. I mean, have that urge, that love to get back to the fans what they want from you and what you want from them. Yeah,
and it was a nice break also. I think personally as a band we needed just a small break. We were talking about it for a long time, but every year we just kept doing better and better and growing, and why do you want to stop, you know? So it's like this, like, not to be inconsiderate of like the situation, but we, you know, it was a forced year off, and like it was kind of needed, you know, for us to just kind of decompress. We've been touring for 17 years, spend time with our families, kind of just like re-fall in love with touring and practicing and rehearsing and stuff. And not that we weren't giving it our all, but there's just subconscious, you don't know sometimes, you know. I don't think it was a burnout at all, but I do feel like, oh, okay, cool, like, yeah, now we're like, even at practice is boring. Practice is not boring right now, you know, like we're
got
just
that
so stoked. Yeah. We never
sure.
lost it, but it's just there's more appreciation. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
So because of the downtime, and just like I talked to Rome earlier, like you said, there's stuff that like it kind of gave you more focus, more attention to. Did that happen with maybe the next album, singles, any of that? I know you guys did stuff, Travis Barker and whatnot, but I mean, even the crazy TikTok thing that's been going on.
Yeah, I mean, that was a trip. Like, we blew up in the middle of a pandemic when we couldn't play, and that was like, you know, it couldn't have happened at a better time, right? So I think the new album, so we have a best of right now with the Travis Barker and Headspace, but Travis Barker's song Headspace are off of a full-length album that we have done. So that's actually just kind of waiting in the chamber. So we had already kind of finished that at the beginning of the pandemic. I think more so the live show. Like, it really gave me time to look back at like prior tours and vocal issues that I've been having, and it was really stemming from like not taking care of myself, not taking care of my vocals, and there were some injuries that I had on my vocal cords I couldn't get around. And then I got in my head, and it was like all this wacky stuff. So it gave me time to like take a breather, and then like when I got back with the band, kind of rethink how I was going to go into this, and like getting a vocal coach again, working with Ruben and Mark, our horn players, which are both awesome singers, and just kind of being more pro about it than just kind of being this like raging party band, you know, and taking my vocal performance a little bit more serious. And I can tell within the last, like, from the Red Rock show was our first show to now, I think I've had probably the longest stretch of like best shows that I've sang, you know.
And that's because of that relaxation, especially on your vocals.
Yeah, I was able to take a year off, and I was also just able to be like, I wasn't just so in everything, like just so in the fucking flow of just touring and partying and not being home and like writing music and just like everything's just a circus, right? I like actually got to sit and like just kind of look back and see what, like, how can I make this better? What am I not doing right? Like, it made me realize how much I loved my job and how much it was just like a full perspective kind of check, and it was like it was really, really great, you know.
So with the album, you said it's already done. I mean,
yeah.
When can we expect to get a listen?
I'm hoping next summer. That would make the most sense. I have no idea. It's done. Well, no, I take that back. We took Headspace and Rage off, so we'll probably do 2 more to put back on. But as soon as those are done, after this big tour in September and October, we'll go back in the studio, pop 2 new songs on, and then, I mean, hopefully spring or summer, you know?
Are you writing new stuff too? I mean, with the downtime, was there time for that, or?
Yeah, I wrote a lot. That was super fun. Ton of ideas. I did some solo stuff for this Sword Beach, which is a hip hop project I have. We did a bunch of live streams, and like I said, we were just already writing an album when the pandemic hit, so we finished it in the studio. We kind of just locked ourselves in the studio, you know? It was lockdown studio style.
Is it going to ever get to the point where we're going to have that B-sides album because you write so much?
We're getting there. Yeah, we're definitely getting there, and I always forget about them. Like, we have 3 from Supermoon that nobody's heard. We probably have 2 from the one before. So we got, like, finished. Not just ideas that we would have to go finish. Like, we have finished songs that we forget about. We probably got, like, a dozen. So it's probably getting there, yeah.
And even though everything's still relatively new with this tour and whatnot, I mean, are you already got plans locked in for the tour falling? You're saying the album will be next summer?
Yeah.
I mean, any projects tied to that album? Singles, videos, anything?
No singles or videos right now. The talk is getting out of the States, actually. So that's once everything opens up, because it's obviously not right now, but I'd say, 2022, 2023, we're looking at getting to Australia and Europe and Japan and South America, because vacation opened up a lot of doors for us.
So beyond music, again, coming back to all that downtime, what else were you able to do? You mentioned you were even home renovations and stuff.
Yeah,
you got
everybody
lucky,
did that,
so.
dude. I built a jungle in my front and backyard. I surfed a lot. I got a little 3-year-old, so I just kind of like was dad. Like, that was the main focus for me, was just like, raising my kid and being there at such like a awesome pivotal time of her life and her growth. It was really cool to be there and see, like, they grow super fast at that time. So I was just kind of being dad and just surfing a lot, and when we could try to. No, we were chilling. We kind of drove around a lot, went up to the mountains, and just like kind of self-isolated with the kid, and just kind of took little road trips here or there, went to the beach and just relaxed,
Was any of this stuff inspiration? I mean, maybe your time with your child, the time dealing, again, the pandemic, did anything inspire you maybe for your next track, or?
No, I haven't thought about it, but it definitely, like I said, it was, the whole thing was a perspective check. I think for a lot of people, just on how you want to live your life, what you want to do with your life, it changed the way I looked at a lot of things, having a kid, going through the pandemic, and just realizing kind of how lucky I am.
But for fans out there, we can still get the same sense, that same fire from the band when you guys hit the stage. It's not like it's not like fatherhood.
Dude, no way.
Okay,
no way. Like, no way. I don't know if we'll be 60 up there raging.
So they're gonna get you out on a stretcher. They have to get you off the stage.
I mean,
right?
if anything, you're getting us more. Like, you're getting more of us at this point. We just had a year off, dude. We're ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're getting. I think you're getting probably the best Dirty Heads that there is so far.
That doesn't mean we're going to have to deal with these like year breaks from you so you can recharge over and over, I hope.
I don't think so, but I definitely think we'll look at touring differently. I think just maybe throughout the year, not just hitting it so hard, so that we're home a little bit more. We tour a little bit less in the year so we can continue to tour every year rather than just like touring, taking a big break, touring, take a big break, So no, I don't think so.
One fun thing I've always enjoyed hearing from bands and stuff is, do you have any, like, I guess, kind of tradition, something like your own ritual that you have to do before you hit the stage? Are you that guy that maybe is practicing singing in the corner, eating a certain food, or I don't know, wearing the same underwear you've been wearing all tour long?
No, you don't want to do that. I don't wear underwear. Our keyboard player Sean does a toast every night, and he writes a brand new one every single night. And I don't drink now, but everybody takes one shot before, and it's the whole band. And Sean comes up with like a full, like, either like a pirate lore or like a medieval one or like a full hip hop one, and they're just these full toasts, and he does it every single night since he's been in the band. He hasn't missed, and so I don't know, but if he showed up and was like, hey guys, I don't have one, it would fuck me up. It would super fuck me up. It would be weird. Yeah, I would be like, this is not right. Like, this is bad juju, man. Like, we say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely would not feel good about it.
So you don't have a hidden speech in your corner pocket?
No, it's not me. It's not me. It's Sean.
Yeah.
Sean would have to do it. Nobody can replace him for it. Yeah. So that's the only one.
Awesome. Well, hey, anything you'd like to add for fans out there or people that, I don't know, at this point haven't even got to check you guys out on tour?
Well, luckily, I mean, if you haven't checked us out or you're just finding out about us now, we have the Best Of album out right now, and so that's like a great place to start if you want to listen to our music. And if you haven't seen us at a show, I would definitely say come to show. And yeah, new album coming out next year, and we'll be on tour the rest of the year.
Until your next TikTok.
I mean, I guess we're just writing music, man. Wherever it happens, you know, we just like writing music, and if it works, it works.
Awesome. Well, hey, appreciate your time. Thanks
of course,
a lot, man.
Yeah.